You cannot be serious!
Federer in 4 sets. And a smile from Graf. What an athlete she is!
Ball, please.
Hey everyone, this is Passing Shots and this is Mark. I know it's been a very long time. It's been a long summer. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff on my job. My job has been busy. I'm sort of transitioning on the job. I'm a little raggedy right now. But I couldn't wait to do this video because I've missed it. I've missed you guys. And the U.S. Open is here. Alright, and I get very excited when these major tournaments come where all of the players are in the draw. It's been a lot that's gone on this summer, you know, when you look at Wimbledon, because basically I haven't done a video since Wimbledon. The finals, I think I did my predictions, but, you know, Nadal lost early, and then it was a Federer and Djokovic final. And it had a lot of storylines. It was interesting because you had Djokovic, the #1 player in the world, going against the old-timer, Federer. And, you know, a lot of people are saying this may be his last hurrah. Some people have written him off. But I thought Federer played a good match and really had an opportunity to, you know, take Djokovic in that 5th set. He had a good comeback in the 4th set, and I honestly thought that Djokovic would sort of be disappointed and sort of give in the 5th set. But hey, that's the Joker. He's a fighter, and he kept going strong and won it deservingly so. So congratulations to you, Novak. Other things that's been going on over the summer, I mean, Federer has sort of had a very good summer. You know, he won one Masters 1000 tournament and was in the finals of the other. There is a slim chance that he could potentially be the #1 player in the world again if he wins the tournament and Djokovic loses. I think in the semis or before the semis. I mean, who would have thought it? But yeah, Djokovic has had a tough summer. I think he's getting married, or he's gotten married, and he's having a baby on the way. So he's lost pretty early in a couple of tournaments that he's played in. Nadal, we have all missed Nadal. Nadal apparently had an injury while practicing, and he's been out all summer, and he's not playing the U.S. Open. I'm sorry, you guys, I need smoke. And he's not playing over the summer. So, I mean, what you know, I have to say, I did a vlog early on about Nadal and, you know, him being the greatest player of all time. And as I said then, that could be him. However, I fear that his injuries, I mean, as I've said before, Nadal is a grinder. He's a fighter. He's retrieving. He's running. He works so hard on the court that I don't know if his body can hold up. And, you know, I think 2 years ago it was a knee, and now it's his wrist. He had so many points to defend this summer. I mean, he went on a tear after Wimbledon last year. I think he won 2 Masters 1000s tournaments as well as the U.S. Open, and now he's out. So I hope you get well, Nadal. Come on back. We miss you. You're great for the sport and men's tennis. Anyhow, so that's sort of where we are. As it relates to the women, to me, it's been the Serena show. You know, I think she had 1 or 2 losses this summer, but it was good to see Venus back. Venus did, you know, pretty well this summer. She had a semifinal match against her sister, which I did not see. I sort of thought Serena would run over her, but she didn't. It was a tough 3-setter from what I understand. But here we are with the U.S. Open and my predictions. I've looked at the women's draw and I looked at the men's draw. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not a chauvinist. I swear I'm not. For the women, I don't know enough about the current women players. I'm gonna pick Serena again. I just think it's hers to win or lose. I really do. I think the only thing to me that could get in her way is just her fitness. I really feel Serena could lose some weight. You know, and I think if she were to lose some weight, she could be even more faster and even more powerful, more than what she already is on the court. But that being said, it's Serena's tournament to win or lose. For the men, I've taken a look at the draw, and in the top half of the draw, it's Djokovic, and in his quarter, he'll be playing Andy Murray in the quarterfinals. Andy Murray has really dropped off this year. But he has a pretty tough quarter, comparatively speaking, to everybody else. I mean, he has Philip Kohlschreiber, who's a very good player. He has John Isner in there, if John can make it. And Radek Stepanek, who's pretty good. But in his quarter of the draw, he could potentially face Andy Murray. And that should be an exciting match. In the bottom half of that quarter, it would be Stan Wawrinka. We also have in that quarter Jack Sock. You know, gotta go for the American. And Raonic. So it could potentially be Milos Raonic versus I'm thinking Stan Wawrinka, even though Stan really hasn't been playing well that summer. I'm going to pick Milos in that quarter. So I'm picking for the semifinals, I'm picking Novak Djokovic and Milos Raonic, even though, you know, Djokovic hasn't been playing that well. In the bottom half of the draw, to me, this is the weakest part of the draw, but it's Thomas Berdych. The first round match is great. Thomas Berdych versus Leighton Hewitt. I want to see that match. That should be good. But, you know, the other people in there are Feliciano Lopez, Ernest Gulbis, who hasn't been playing that well, Chilik, and David Ferrer. It's hard to pick someone in this quarter of the draw, but I'm going to stick with the seedings. I know Thomas has been having a rough year. I kind of feel Feliciano could pull up an upset, but I'm going to go with Thomas Berdych and David Ferrer, who's just such a great fighter. Dustin Brown could pose a threat. David Ferrer could play Dustin Brown in the second round, so that could potentially be an upset. But I'll stick with Ferrer and Berdych. And then in the bottom half of the draw, it's Dimitrov and Federer. So Federer could potentially play baby-fed Dimitrov in the quarterfinal. But there's a good first round match between Ryan Harrison and Dimitrov. I highly recommend looking at that match. That should be interesting. Ryan Harrison is the up-and-coming U.S. star. And Dimitrov, if you haven't seen him play, he plays a lot like Federer, just a lot younger and a lot quicker. So that's why a quarterfinal between those two would be interesting. But also in that quarter of the draw is I mean, it's really nobody else. That's sort of a weak draw too. I just think the Federer-Dimitrov quarterfinals is a much more appealing quarterfinal than the Berdych-David Ferrer quarterfinal. No offense to you guys. All right. So in the semifinals, I'm going to pick Roger Federer and David Ferrer. In the other semifinal, I'm going to pick and you know what? I'm really copping out here. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to pick Novak Djokovic and Milos Raonic. And I'm going to pick Raonic to win that semifinal. Just because of the way Djokovic has been playing. And I'm going to pick Federer to beat David Ferrer. I'm picking a Raonic-Federer final. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to pick Federer to win. I think this is probably his best opportunity to win a Grand Slam. And Federer, I think you're a great player, and I'm guilty of probably writing you off as well. But I think that, you know, you should really hopefully take advantage of this opportunity. Your draw looks pretty good. And I think Federer will take that final. The crowd would be so much behind him. So, hey, those are my picks. I am picking Roger Federer to win the 2014 U.S. Open. And for the women, Serena Williams. Who else? All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll talk to you after the tournament. Peace.